In our attempt to find another dimension to broaden the reach of marketing, um, so we thought about geography, we thought about profit forward or not for profit settings. I guess another question is broadening our reach across disciplines. And that is, and the way the editorial board wanted to phrase the question is to ask you about the extent to which you would advise a young researcher to pursue traditional marketing methods versus taking more of an interdisciplinary or even transdisciplinary approach
Yeah.
to tackling some of these. Now we've laid out the scope of where marketing could be.
Yes. A first piece of advice to young marketing faculty has to be to hope that they find a personal balance between work that interests and excites them and work that will be seen as valuable by the particular set of colleagues that they happen to choose. You have to be mindful of both. And if there isn't a good fit with what your colleagues value, then it's probably a good idea over the right time frame to move to an organization, a marketing department or some other part of a university that really does give you the chance to pursue where your passion lies. As we've seen, I prefer a relatively broad definition of the scope of impact of people who, may, for organizational convenience, be called marketing faculty members. I'm a little bit proud, if you'll forgive me, with the way that MIT is organized and the values that I think MIT brings to considering faculty and the value of their impact. We do have very strong expectations of the rigor or the depth of thought that people bring to challenges, but we also hope that the challenges people address are important and deep and long-lasting and often multidisciplinary, or at least cross some of these narrow boundaries. And so, as a school, we are a bit less organized by business function or only by business function than some other leading schools. And I think that's all to the good for us. We try to keep boundaries between the disciplinary areas, the departmental or the group areas, relatively low at the school. And I think that's a very strong ethos among the MIT Sloan School faculty. That's very much to the good. And a value for the way that different basic disciplines can be brought together to work on interesting problems. Some of our faculty, I think, would be as likely to describe themselves based on the particular problems that they're working on right now and the particular basic disciplines that they draw on than on a business function, to the extent that a business function is marketing or managing human capital or strategy or accounting or finance. And so I would prefer to see more of all of that. But, in terms of advice for that younger faculty member, I think having a honest, open discussion with colleagues about the portfolio or the set of work that they will come to value at the appropriate times is very important. And I don't mean to be too naive about the ways that those things do and must direct the priorities of young faculty.